with me today in the studio, I have Alvin Ross Carpio. He is born and raised in East London, and he has been working for 10 years with social inclusion. Among the projects, he has been working in soup kitchens. He had been lobbying the UK government. He was elected as UK representative at the World Economic Forum this year. And yeah, let's hear a little bit more about what he has to say about youth unemployment and the future of social inclusion.
Yes,
so,
love to be here.
Welcome, Alvin.
Good to see you.
So first of all, let's start with a current problem here in the EU. 1/3 of the European youth are on the brink of social exclusion, and a lot of the poverty have been rising for so many years.
Yeah.
So how do you think that the European Union can tackle this problem?
Yeah. I mean, it's a really good question, and as you see across the continent, young people are unemployed. If they are employed, they're also working on zero-hour contracts or very precarious work, and a lot of them actually are in poverty. So in the UK, for the first time ever, we've got more young people in poverty compared to pensioners.
Oh.
It's a big problem, right? And it's sort of a depiction of the kind of issues that we as a generation face. I mean, in terms of the EU, what's great about the EU is the fact that we, as separate nations, but as part of one continent, are able to work on similar issues and share best practice. So for me, as a Londoner, working with young people and trying to help them get jobs, I look to what's happening in the Nordic countries, or look what's happening in Spain or Poland or Portugal, just to see what good practice is being done to help young people get a job, but also more importantly get a good job.
You're representing the UK here at the World Economic Forum. How did it feel to be the selected?
It was unreal. To be someone who was born and raised in East London, in one of the poorest parts of the country, and also the son of immigrant families and a single mother. So my dad passed away when I was very young. To go from that to then, in my age, being surrounded by world leaders from Justin Trudeau, Kofi Annan, Sheryl Sandberg. I mean, it just felt like such a privilege. But more importantly so, to actually talk about the issues I care about. And the matters which really can affect the most excluded people in the country. So I was there actually talking about how businesses and government can address poverty.
Yeah.
So it's very challenging, but also a privilege to even be there to represent.
So I also know you started boxing.
Yes.
When you were, how old were you?
16, long time ago. Yeah.
Long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you start boxing? What was the motivation for that?
There was a few things. I mean, to be honest, like seeing great boxers like Muhammad Ali, become champions and also just be the best at what they do, that was great. But in East London, there was, as I said, a lot of violence and crime. So for me, I needed to defend myself. As a short guy, skinny, I felt like I needed to, learn how to box. But in the end, I do it now for health reasons, to keep fit and to have fun. And so that's why I do it. But it's also a great way of, getting young people off the streets and making sure that, they've got something to look forward to.
There have been so many boxing films these years about how young people who are socially excluded use boxing as a way to get into the society again. So what do you say about being my coach for a little session here to say how, to show me how I can box?
So look, the thing about boxing is that people usually think it's all about the punching. But actually the most basic thing is your footwork. So right now, because you're like this, if I were to push you, So first thing I want to do is put your left foot forward.
Yeah.
And then back foot right a bit back.
Is it because I'm right-handed?
Oh, you're right-handed?
I'm right-handed,
Perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so now if I were to push you, it's less, you got more balance, right?
Yes, I feel stronger.
So now I want to see you put your elbows in because you want to protect this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Move a bit this way. And then put your fists by your chins.
Okay.
The most important thing, you don't want to get knocked out on the chin.
Yeah,
so
that's what you see in the boxing movies. That's where the bad thing happens.
Exactly.
Yeah?
All right, cool. Bam. Okay, that's quite powerful.
That was good, okay.
Do it again. One more. Wow. All right, cool. My hands a bit hurt now.
Okay.
All right, so what we're going to do now, one more time, we're going to do if I say 1, you throw the jab. If I say 2, you throw it down. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, wonderful. Well done, well done.
So that's
good
well
first
done.
lesson.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you know any projects where they actually use boxing?
Yeah, so many. I mean, there's one in
Social
Tottenham.
inclusion, yeah.
Yeah, in Tottenham, in North London, there's a boxing program which gets young people who are at risk of getting involved in crime. Bring them in, you know, get a session. Also, as well as boxing, they get some mentoring. So young people come in to say, look, here's ways you can get out of, if it be a gang-related issue or a crime-related issue or a family problem. So it's a way to get like people to come in to give advice. But mainly, like, you know, boxing is kind of like life, right? Like when you get knocked down, everybody gets knocked down every now and then. It's all about how you get up, you know, and making sure you take your time to think about how you're going to get up and then start again and then you get back in the ring.
I think we're gonna say thank you to Alvin Ross.
Cool.
And I wish you all the best in the panel discussions you're gonna have in your future career and in the boxing field as well.
Yes, wonderful. It was lovely to meet you.